Oh, hello people. So from the last video I hadn't actually worked out how to use the camera, I don't think. But now we've got autofocus on, I'm looking at the screen still. I need to get out of that habit and look at you here, don't I? I hadn't got autofocus on properly or whatever. It is now on, so this one actually should be very clear. Because I noticed when I was editing that last one, I was like, is this as clear as it should be? Can you tell I've had an upgraded camera? I wasn't sure. Anyway, hopefully now you can. It's Friday today. My quarantine's over. My self-isolation period is well and truly over. So I am going to see my parents. I'm going to go see my parents. My mum, my stepdad, my sister and my dog, which I'm very excited about. So we're going to drive home. And then I believe tomorrow is the plan. Either tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to do a full day of eating and take you all through it. So welcome along for the ride. Welcome to episode 2 of the One Chance series. This is the pro debut series. I've had some very exciting conversations this week about the series, about the potential finale of the series, or at least the beginning of the end, if that makes sense. So welcome along. We've got a new hat, by the way. We got this hat. I like to have a beanie for prep because I normally start prep when it's cold like now. So we've got this little beanie from Acne Studios, hence the face. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Oh, this is the sorry Fred, the third Velar I've driven since owning a Velar, because, including mine, because we've had so many issues. Do you know what, it's 3. I've had 3 other Velars due to issues with mine. Unreal, isn't it? Don't buy a Range Rover. Okay, sound.
Baby, I can tell by how you want me, you don't care about my money at all.
And she could have anyone she want, but she showed me she was down from the jump.
And baby, you be saying that you want me, all this luxury don't mean nothing at all.
She could have anyone she want, but she showed me she already knew what's up.
She a go-getter, no broke niggas. Hourglass body, got that photo figure, but the camera flash, she like no pictures. Time looking like you're moving slow-mo with ya. Shorty hella bad and she know it, yeah she know. She shake it by the hands and she throw it like CeeLo. Feel like something pulling us together for Cheeto. I'll be locked down for a minute, free Greedo. She got $1 million smile, so you know the rest is mad guap, bad hot. Ask me what my type is, she in caps lock. Whipping something looking like a replica from Matchbox. Shorty, if the shit is scratch off, you the jackpot, yeah.
So wavy, it go crazy. You just so
Hello. It's the next day. It's I'm not gonna watch on, but it's coming up for 12. All I've eaten today is 1 apple. So I did miss off that 1 apple, but I've eaten 1 apple. Granny Smith, green one. Now I'm gonna go to Waitrose, get some egg whites because we've not got any in, and then I suppose the full day of eating will commence. So, despite us being very early into this prep, I'm already sort of utilising intermittent fasting because I find it a very good way to satisfy hunger, ensure that you're sort of closing your eating into a short window. It just allows me to feel more satisfied, and then I know that if I don't eat in the morning when I'm not really too asked about eating, I'll be able to hold a load of food for the evening when I am hungry. My appetite is higher post-training, etc. So that's something I often do. But Waitrose now, and then egg whites. Hey, did you like that? It's clever, isn't it? Original. Okay, so you will learn about me and dieting in this video, and you'll be like, what, this guy's a pro bodybuilder or pro physique athlete, whatever you want to say. I am indeed, and I like things to be as easy as possible for as long as possible. I like to be flexible, I like to be fluid, I like to be as normal as I can for as long as I can be. Now, what that means is I've been to the shop, didn't get egg whites like I said I was going to, because Waitrose is queuing, it's freezing cold. Gone to another shop, Morrison's, and then I've seen a whole roast cooked chicken. So obviously I'm going to go for that. However, very hungry. Obviously it's now midday, had no protein, so this is the first thing I've eaten. And it's pretty decent, mate, to be fair. 290 calories, 50 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, no complaints. So now I'm going to go prepare chicken salad, and I'll show you that, and then I'll start looking more normal, like a normal bodybuilder. But for now we like to be a normal person. Come on then. He's been barking at the neighbours, so we'll bring him in here. Little Barney. It's spelt with an IE at the end because I wanted to call him Arnie. As you can guess why. But Mum liked Barney, so it's Barney but with an IE. So we, you know, there's compromises in life, isn't there, son? Right? This compromise is that you don't have to sit in the cage because I'll let you out, alright? Anyway, ingredients for lunch, or meal 2 I guess. Whole roast chicken, I will obviously just be taking breast from that. Butterhead and rocket, can you see that? Yeah. Butterhead and rocket salad, that's vegan by the way. Olives, green olives with chili. I'll probably have half of those, 35 grams of olives. Sun-dried tomatoes, because they absolutely, I'm showing you the barcodes if you're going to scan it. Are you bored, mate? Sun-dried tomatoes, and then I will chuck some Parmesan cheese in there as well. And that is my favourite salad probably. Alright son, warmed cooked chicken. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and I forgot the bloody best ingredient as well. Which Nando's peri-peri salt. You have to cover it over my face so it focuses on that. Isn't that good? So I'll show you that when it's done. I'm glad we're doing this today. I'm glad to have you along. I've also got this, by the way, which I've now tracked. You can see mango, strawberry, raspberry and apple. So as you can see, very fluid, like I just mentioned. At this point in prep, like I really don't believe in like a strict meal plan. I don't believe it's needed. Like I don't think I'm going to get any more progress from eating the same thing every day than I am from eating what I want but hitting my macros. You know, providing you hit your total calories, your protein, and you're close to your carbs and fats, and you make sure you get lots of micronutrients in, I don't see the reason that you need to be on a strict meal plan, unless you aren't able to do that. Like unless you can't comfortably use MyFitnessPal, which to be honest I think is pretty good skill when you've got sort of purely physique related goals in terms of how you look. I think it's a really good skill to have. I just don't believe you need a strict meal plan. Later on in prep, don't get me wrong, when food is less, when I need to be a bit more regimented, I need to remove decision fatigue, I need to not be going to the shop thinking, what am I going to get today? Then absolutely I think a meal plan has its place, but this early stages of prep, I don't think it's needed. So this is a pretty banging meal. Protein, micronutrients, obviously it's kind of more fat than carb this meal, which is fine, and then I'll get some carbs from fructose, and then also more micronutrients. So yeah, that's a pretty solid meal. So this is 520 calories, and I'm not tracking veg at the moment, so I'm especially not leafy greens. I'm not even sure they'll be tracked at the end. So far today, 997 calories, which is the apple that I mentioned, the vanilla protein shake, this when I've eaten it, and then 35 grams of olives, 35 grams of sun-dried tomatoes, and 250 grams of chicken. I'm still on 3,500 calories on training days, so it's not as much as I was eating before. I've not got the freedom that I had before, but you know, I'm not going to be stressing about food at this point, so I'll get this down me. And then I guess the next clip will be in the car. So they do these in all these kind of wacky flavours, and this one is raspberry donut flavour. My favourite is cherry bakewell. I really like cherry yogurt, and the cherry bakewell one's very good. But yeah, as you can see, this is, let me just get my face behind there. Focus, no, yeah, no. Well anyway, Trust me, there's a picture of a raspberry donut. Okay, raspberry donut yogurt. So I'll have that with 50 grams of berries. And then I promise you'll see me in the car. That's going to be the next trip. Okay. All right. Finally, we're going back. So we'll get back, pre-workout, and then train. Ooh, bit of Hudson Mohawk there. I do apologise for the inconvenience caused. Now then, so we're back. So I haven't got loads of time between now and training. It'll be about an hour. So I will have something relatively simple. I'm going to finish that chicken from earlier. So I got 150 grams of chicken off of that whole chicken that I bought. Some of that is leg meat, so there will be some fat in there. About half and half, so 75 breast, 75 leg meat. And then I'll just need to decide on a carb source. Obviously pre-workout today will be non-stim because of the time. It's 5 PM now, so I'll be training around 6. I can get my steps in before I actually begin lifting any weights, which will be good as well. So that will help with digestion and should be all good. So chicken and what, mate? Right, now I hope this is going to work. I've been making cream of rice before by putting it in the pan, adding water and then whisking it. However, when I was using it last time, I noticed my whisk had gone rusty and was actually just falling out of the handle. So not ideal. So what I think I'm going to try and do is mix it up in a shaker and then I'll dash it in the pan and we can see how we go from there. I'm slightly nervous, but let's see. Okay, so basically you go 1 part water, 4 part cream of rice. Let's see what this gets on. Looks like I'm eating dog food, doesn't it? I have a dog bowl. Well, I promise I'm not. So what you're seeing there, right, is essentially how not to eat. I'm not relaxed, I'm rushed, I've not left enough time between eating and training. I was quite good with my chews, to be fair. So you want to aim for at least 15 chews per mouthful, ideally somewhere between 30 to 40 chews per mouthful. Reason being, obviously, digestion literally starts in your mouth, so your saliva and your chewing will essentially make it much easier for your stomach to digest the food rather than it just being sat there broken down. Okay, so quick hat change, because obviously we can't be training in the brand new Acne hat, the trusty car hat. So that is the pre-meal in. The only thing I'll be having intra is a pre-workout, which you've seen me prepare, and the intra-carb plus, so 30 grams of that is still in at the moment. At some point I expect that to drop out because I'll just want to eat my food rather than drink it intra-session. But I'll get that down me while I'm training. As I said a minute ago, I will be doing 20 minutes cardio prior to training, and that should just sort of aid with digestion as well. Then I'll go into the session, and then I'll be back, and then we'll cook and eat meals 5 and 6. So I'll catch you when I'm back. Back in the room. Okay, I'm going to set you down here and then explain. Ooh, that's a bit aggressive, isn't it? Explain what's next. So it's 9:15 now. I'll probably go to bed at like 11, half 11. So I've got maybe 12 actually match today, and it's Saturday night. So I've got a fair amount of food left to eat. Okay, 1700 calories left to go, which is made up of 50 grams of protein I need to hit. Oh, a lot of carbs. 320 grams of carbs and about 30 grams of fat, which is not a problem because that's good fun for me. So what I'm probably going to do is punch in some numbers in the Fitness Pal. I know what I'm going to eat. I'm going to have turkey mince bolognese. You can see all the ingredients over here. So I'm going to make turkey mince bolognese. So pasta obviously will be carb sources, chopped tomatoes, spinach which won't be tracked, sun-dried tomatoes which will be tracked, parmesan cheese, onions and herbs. So that'll be 250 grams of turkey mince, which will be enough to hit my protein, plus the trace protein from the pasta. So I'll put that in now and then we'll eat it, if that's all right with you. There you have it then. Turkey bolognese, it's actually banging. That leaves me on 2,874 calories so far today. And as I mentioned, I've got about about 200 grams of carbs left to eat with minimal fat or protein. In fact, it'll have to be a bit less carbs because I've gone over my protein. But I think what I'm going to do now, given it's 9:30, is end this day here and tell you that I promise I'll be having a bowl of cereal to finish with. Maybe I'll put a little video of it when I'm done. But I'm going to sign out because I'm done talking. It's been a long day. So thank you for watching this full day of eating. I much appreciate it. I hope it's been insightful. And I hope that you've learned that, you know, you don't have to get the job done, because this does actually get the job done. So more to come on that at a later date. Peace out.